Hey vlog, so it is Saturday. I just uploaded the vlog for what will be last week by the time you're watching this, but I finished the wolf lovey and want to show you guys. So here we are. I did end up going with the thicker border. I think it's a lot cuter than the thinner one, and I ended up attaching the blanket via a button. So I just took some yarn and I went through the button and through the bottom rows of the head and the top rows of the arms a lot of times. Oh, are you gonna come say hi?
Hi.
Hi.
I'm painting.
Oh, you are painting, huh? You've been painting. Anyway.
Hello. I'm painting. See?
Rachel loves painting.
And a bush, bush, bush.
Brush, brush, brush. Good job, honey.
See?
So anyway, that's that. I've got to get it wrapped up and go to a baby shower here in a couple hours. So I wanted to show you guys before I send it off. So can you say bye?
Bye.
Bye.
See you soon.
See you soon. Hey guys, so I just sent off the baby sheep and the teddy bear pattern to testers, which is super exciting. It's also like a little bit nerve-wracking. Like I'm having, like I have to intentionally take deep breaths because I get, I don't know, it's clearly I don't have the right words because I'm just sitting here grasping at straws. But I guess I can only have like a limited number of people test patterns because I wouldn't have time to synthesize, you know, everyone's feedback from like 25 people on each pattern. So I usually do somewhere between 3 and 5. And I feel so bad being like, whomever's the fastest, you know, responds fastest to the email can test, you know, because like it's, some people are in other parts of the world where it's like nighttime and I'm sending out an email. So I want to work on a better system for getting things out to testers. I just haven't thought of it yet. So yeah, that's kind of where that is. Anyway, but I am really excited to have gotten those done. I haven't shown you guys the finished teddy bear yet. I'll show you that probably tomorrow when I do my actual vlog. So look forward to that. Hello vlog, it is Saturday and I am ready to show you guys the teddy bear. So here goes. There we go, now it's focused. All right, so here's the teddy bear. If you follow me on Instagram, you will have seen, and on Facebook, you will have seen him already. But I'm honestly really pleased with how he turned out. Because at first, when I you know had the thought I'll take this panda bear pattern and make it a teddy bear, I was like, man, teddy bears are kind of boring. And so I wasn't expecting to be excited by it, but as soon as I finished it, I was like, oh my gosh, it's so cute. So, and that's like how I react to everything that I feel is done well. So clearly I'm pleased with it. So here it is. I went with a gray, it's not actually plaid, but it kind of looks like plaid on the hands and the feet. And then for the first time, I also got a little bit of fleece in the ears, and that took forever. I've got, I don't know, maybe 7 different attempts at ears in one of my boxes, but I finally got it done. And so I'm really happy with that. So there are a couple of differences between, you know, this pattern and this pattern. Mostly it's, so you can see kind of on the baby panda here that like I have to have 2 hands. The neck kind of slopes more like this, whereas on the teddy bear here, like the angle is more, a little bit more flat. So I added more increasing to the rows down here. And I also had a more gentle decrease here on like the top of the stomach versus how I did it here on the baby panda. So, you know, there were a couple of changes. And because of the way I changed the neck from the baby panda to the teddy bear, like the arms sit a little bit differently, but I kind of like it. I don't know, I kind of like having these sticky outy arms for the teddy. So the last thing I changed was the tail. This one is a little bit longer than this one. This one's kind of just like a little button tail, which I really like. I had the realization when I was sewing it on, like I probably could have just done a bobble stitch when I was crocheting and that could have been the tail. But it was the very last step and I was not about to go and just be like, I'm starting over. So anyway, so that's that. I'm really, really excited with how it turned out. And like I said, I was able to get the teddy bear and the baby sheep off to testers. Wow, the baby sheep does not want to be held today. So I got these both off to testers, which is really exciting for me. And it's also kind of fun that like they use the exact same colors. I mean, inverted amounts. You know, this one uses more of the vintage white. This one uses more of the almond. But I was able to use one skein of vintage white and one skein of almond for both of these. And different fleece patterns, obviously, but aren't they cute? Anyway, so that's that. Earlier this week, I made a Joann's run. It's not that important to show, but I got a rotary cutter that also has the little serrated edge for fleece blankets, because that was something else, making all the little tiny marks and snipping. And it was even like a pretty small blanket. So anyway, so I've been playing around with that. So I got some more fleece when I was at Joann's, the remnants bin. Thank you very much. And so I just did a double crochet border on it. Honestly, I have opinions. I've got a lot of opinions. Here it goes though. I think that you can definitely do too much when it comes to everything in life. But I feel like this particular pattern on this blanket is busy enough that if I did something like really cute and frilly for the border, the edging, it would just be overdone. And so I just kept it simple again, like I did with the wolf lovey. But this, on the wolf lovey, I used, I think it's called sport weight yarn. It's 3, not 4. And so then on this one I used 4, and I will say I think that the sport weight, or the lightweight, not medium, number 3 weight yarn, it drapes a lot better. This one's a little bit too stiff, so I don't know that I will use this again. But they had the color that I wanted to go with the next thing I'm working on. So this is in the alien stage. But okay, I've got to back up a smidge. So I had a thought the other day. So I'm going to be putting out these baby patterns, as I call them. You know, these patterns for baby animals. And I didn't want to sell them at $7 like I do for my bigger patterns, because that just didn't seem fair, but also like $5 for the work that goes into them seemed maybe a little inexpensive. I know that my patterns are on the more expensive side, but I feel good about them, so I'm going to stick with them. Anyway, so 5 didn't seem right, and I didn't want to be like 6. I don't know. I'm a little weird. Like I said, I've got a lot of opinions, and so the thought I had was, I would feel great about selling one of the baby patterns at $7 if there is, you know, the, like, if I have the baby elephant pattern and then I have, where did I put it? And then I have a baby elephant lovey that goes with it. So you get 2 patterns for $7 and they come together. So that's what I've been playing around with. So I had leftover of the blue from this guy. He didn't take an entire skein. So I've started on this. And then I did the blanket. Anyway, like I said, this is in the alien stage. It doesn't look very cute right now. But then the blanket would go kind of here, and the arms, you know, would sit like that. And I've got an ear done. And so like the ear has the same fleece as the blanket. So I don't know. Honestly, hi. This, like what I'm holding up to you guys right now, is not very cute. But I think it will come together well. I think right now it's just in like that awkward teenage stage and has zits, and it'll be beautiful someday, but not today. So anyway, so that's the thought that I've been having, is I would really like to have all of my baby animal patterns have a lovey counterpart, so that, you know, it was a package deal. You sell it for $7, and I think it'd be really cute. So that's what I've been working on. So when I went to Joann's, I got some fleece from the remnants bin. So I got this. My idea for this one is I think I'll use this as a blanket for a baby sheep lovey. I'll probably do a gray and white face and arms to go with this blanket. And then I'll have to think about something for the edging, because I think I could do something a little bit more fun with the edging on this one. We'll have to see. And then I got, you know, this one that I'm going to be using for the baby elephant lovey. And I got this one, which I think I'll use for the teddy bear lovey. So those are my fleeces. I'm really happy with them. I think they work well with kind of my style in general. So I'm pretty pleased to have found them all in the remnants bin. Yeah, so that's been my fleece experience. It's been fun. I'm excited to play with different ideas for edging. I do tend to be a little bit more simple, and I know that there are like incredible edging patterns out there. So that would be, I think, part of the uniqueness of the pattern, that, I guess, part of the uniqueness of what you could make from one of my patterns. You know, not only is your fleece going to be, you know, different from mine, but your edging can be different from mine. And I mean, the animal itself would be the same, but, you know, you can pick different colors. You can, you know, have different types of fleece for hands, feet, ears. I guess not feet on the lovey. Anyway, so that makes me really excited, because I love being able to say, here's an idea, make it yours. So I'm excited about that, and looking forward to putting that kind of out there and seeing what people do with it. So I do have one question on the lovey before I finish with that. So the wolf lovey that I made, I did a 20 by 20 square inches. And when I did a quick Google search online the other day, I was seeing that people's lovey blanket sizes are usually like 12 by 12, 16 by 16, or 18 by 18. Which I think, because even like my baby patterns still are maybe bigger than maybe what people usually make for a lovey, I was thinking going bigger with my fleece blanket square, doing, you know, either 20 by 20 or maybe
like 24 by 24. So I don't know. I'd just like to know your guys' thoughts on that, whether you think a bigger blanket would work better for a bigger animal, or whether it doesn't matter so much because it's all about the cuddle factor. So I don't know. I'm curious to see what you guys have to say. And I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to talk about. Not really. It's been a good week. Oh yes, I do. Sorry. On the loveys. So the reason why I haven't finished assembling the elephant lovey is because I'm waiting for some doll joints. So in my searching to figure out what's the best way maybe to attach the head to the blanket, I came across doll joints, and I think they might work because it's similar to a safety eye where I only know how to use like building terms. So there'd be like a bolt, a washer, and a nut if you're a builder or have ever worked with things like that. That would make more sense. Anyway, so my idea being that you could put, one end here at the very end of your project, and then when you gather the stitches and pull it tight, you leave just a little tiny room so that when you could put the, I guess, bolt side up through the blanket, and then it would snap together, so it would hold the blanket sandwiched between the head and the bolt. Jeez, I hate it when I feel like I'm not making sense. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, so that's what I'm thinking might be the solution to attaching, lovey stuffed animal part to the lovey blanket part. So those, I ordered those on Amazon. They should be here in a couple of days. So next week I should be able to show you, like, this is what the lovey version of a baby elephant looks like. And if I'm happy with it, I'm going to send that pattern to get tested. And then when it's all done, I will put both the baby elephant pattern and the lovey pattern together, and it will officially be published. I know it's been taking me forever to get this pattern out, and I'm really sorry, Deb. I'm really sorry. She's been asking me, probably for like 4 months now, like maybe even longer, when the pattern's going to be ready. And all I can say is I'm sorry. I have not, in the past, I was not good about getting my patterns done, typed up, ready to go. I'm doing so much better now. But there are still some things that I'm like, man, I really shouldn't have dropped the ball on that. And the baby elephant pattern is one of the biggest ones. So I'm sorry about that. Yeah, but hopefully here in the next little bit, it will be done. Baby elephant and lovey all together in a beautiful PDF, ready to be sent out into the world. So that's my goal for next week. If I have extra time, I might also get started on like the teddy bear lovey, because then I could get that out to testers, and then that could be done maybe when the teddy bear is done, and I could just launch it all at the beginning of March. I think this sounds exciting. Simple things, but they make me happy. So anyhow, I've been chatting a little bit fast for a long time. Do you want to know why? Okay, part of it is that I'm kind of nervous because on a total whim, I signed up for a free improv class today. I'm kind of nervous. I've like never ever done anything with acting, or improv or any of it. And, I don't know. I think there's a part of me that's like, why didn't we do this? Why haven't we done this? This will be so much fun. And then there's like the really rational part of me is like, this is going to be terrifying. What have we signed ourselves up for? So that is in an hour and a half. So that's partly why I've got some really chatty nerves going on. Anyway, I'll tell you guys all about it next week. It's just a 2-hour class. We'll see how it goes. Nothing can go too bad, right? Hopefully. Anyway, I will talk to you guys later. I hope you have a lovely weekend, and I'll see you next week. Bye.